Yo, what's up guys? My name is Steve Perez. I'm here with Famous Birthdays to answer a couple questions for you guys. I'm an influencer, videographer, and just an overall Renaissance man. If you guys don't know already, I'm also part of Team Dobre. I'm gonna be answering a couple questions right now with Famous Birthdays, and yeah, let's get started. First question, what is one of your most embarrassing moments? Okay, I would say one of the worst, or one of the most embarrassing moments I've had was when you guys found out that I could ride a bike. So I did a video in the Twins channel, and they pretty much showed everyone that I could ride a bike. They were trying to teach me, and we did a video for it, and I failed miserably. I know how to use it now, thank God. But yeah, I learned it a little bit later in my years. But yeah, I would say that's my most embarrassing moment. Second question, do you see social media as your long-term career path? If not, what could you see yourself doing? I mean, I've been in the business, I've been in like the entertainment industry for a little over 7 years now. And I would say at a point I am in my career, what I've seen throughout the evolution of just content creating and social media and just everything overall, I feel like social media is most definitely a long-term game or career for me. It was my dream to be a creator and be doing content and filming and being in front of the camera. Just, yeah, putting smiles on people's faces. That was just, I feel like that was my calling. And I feel like just how overall the space is moving from here on, I think that you'll see more people be able to create content into longer years, because it doesn't matter how old you are, right? I feel like you can create content at any moment, at any age, because there really is no limit to what you can do. So yeah, I would say long term is definitely the choice for my career. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday I would have to say, I love a lot of holidays, but I think Christmas would be the one holiday out of the year that I really enjoy. I like 4th of July because my birthday is right after it, but there's just something about Christmas. And this past year, I kind of threw a party for my entire family for Christmas, and I kind of got everything set up. I was a bit of a Santa Claus last year, so I would say Christmas would be my favorite holiday for sure. That's the one I put a lot of commitment in this past year. So, what's your goal for where you'll be 3 years from today? I would say where I would be 3 years from today would be a new property, of course. Wink, wink. I would say a couple million subscribers everywhere, followers. Continue to be doing what I'm doing right now, of course, but I think in a more elevated manner. I would say that would be like the one thing I see in 3 years. I definitely want to build a couple of businesses, of course, after YouTube, because I just love business and finance. It's just one of my passions. And I would say, yeah, just do more content for sure. 3 years from today, more subscribers, just in a better position in life. What advice would you give to your past self? I would say the best advice I could give to my past self is don't overthink the creating process. I feel like that was one of my caveats and what didn't allow me to be creating content for some time. And I would give that advice to my past self and to anyone that really creates content. Really make sure to just keep creating, keep uploading it, and keep doing content, because in all honesty, your content is not going to be perfect the first time around. So just keep going and keep progressing, over time. I would say that's the best advice I could give to myself. And consistency, just being consistent. Number 6, what are your favorite movies of all time? Ooh, I love this question. To be honest with you, I would say I have a lot of favorites, but mine align pretty much in like The Secret Agent. Like those are my role models. I think that's a double. I'm answering 2 questions with 1 question. But I would say Skyfall, Iron Man, Mission Impossible, Ready Player One. That's probably one of my favorites of all time for sure. 300 was definitely one of them. Casino Royale, James Bond movies, all the James Bond movies, all the Mission Impossible movies. I love those. Fast and Furious 1 and 2, and 4, the Tokyo Drift version. I would say that's probably a couple of my other favorite movies. Yeah, I got a couple, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. What is your favorite birthday memory? I would say I would have a couple of great birthday memories, but I would say I think about circa 2-3 years, 2020, 2021, we had fireworks for my birthday outside our crib. We had a great, get together with our friends and family, and we had some fireworks for my birthday. So I would say that's probably my favorite birthday memory. I got a lot, but I would say that's the one for sure. If you could travel anywhere, where would you choose? Oh man, this is a great question. I would say if I were to go anywhere right now, it would have to be Miami, just because I love it there. It's close, it's not too far out. I just have a great time over there. We got a lot of great friends, a lot of great people. Yeah. Question number 9. If you could meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? If there was 3 people I could meet right now, I would have to say Elon Musk, Nikola Tesla, and probably A$AP Rocky. I know that sounds like such a different type of cluster of people, but I would say those are the people that I kind of like look up towards. Creativity, innovation, and just overall thinking outside the box and the norm or the status quo. If you could take control of anyone's Instagram account for one day, whose would it be and why? I'd probably say Daquan or Hood Clips. I would grab their account and just post all the jokes and memes that I always wanted to see on like those pages. If not, I would definitely have to say probably PlayStation, just because I love the brand. I would love to just go crazy on their Instagram account. I don't know. I'll probably say this one of those 2 would be my answer for sure. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? I would say if you were to jump into the space, give yourself patience. Like I said, you should not expect your final product, your first time creating content and posting it. Most times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, your content is gonna suck a bit, but you'll get better throughout the experience and you posting. I would say that be consistent, be unique in the sense of find all the things that make you, where you're from, what you stand for, what are your favorite sports, just everything that makes you. What's your favorite brand? What do you like to listen to? Who's your family? All these little things you can incorporate into who you are as an individual and as a creator. That's probably the best advice I can give. Be as authentic as you can to yourself on front of the camera, and I would say just be as consistent as you can. Question number 12. What would be the one superpower you would choose to have? I would have to say to be able to control the mystic arts, just like Doctor Strange. Probably say that, be able to control the mystic arts, and he shares the same name as me. So, fun fact, that's my favorite Marvel character. I know it's a little bit off, but I would say his powers, that would be like what I would have as my superpower. Yeah. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys, you probably think this would be a hard question for me. It's not. I would say my mom's rice and beans with chicken, you know what I'm saying, and a salad with some water from some purified water, we straight. I think I'll be good, I can eat that every day. I was able to do that for the beginning of my life pretty much, before I moved out of my parents' home. So I would say that would be the meal that I would have every day. If you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? Oh man, if I could know one thing about my future is if my channel would hit 10 million subscribers. I'm not gonna lie, I want to get the gold. I have the silver, and on my way to get the gold right now. But I would say that to find out if I also would get the diamond plaque. Technically, that would be like a PhD in YouTube and social media. So, yeah. Question number 15. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Not entirely. I did go on a hiatus, if you guys didn't know. I went on a hiatus on YouTube for 2 years. but I never saw myself completely just leaving the space. I wanted to take a break and just kind of figure myself out. But I would say, yeah, it was always a plan to be back in social media, no matter what, and continue to post. Regardless of what it is, I would continue to be in the space. You know, I love the space, so I don't think I would ever consider quitting social media. Well guys, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you Famous Birthdays for having me. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you another time. Peace!